Hello and welcome back to Bucks County. This is the flyer going out this week. We will be stocking up on everything, so you might be getting a little busier, so be prepared. As you well know, we could not save the farm at Field 29 from going bankrupt. We did, however, manage to purchase the field from the bank at a pretty good price. I need you to harvest the corn and put it in our silo, then replant the field with oats. Then you will have to harvest your own corn and sunflowers so we can add them to next week's flyer. Keep your phone with you, as I have a feeling we are going to get busier. Have a good day.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Bucks County, episode number 10 into our adventure here trying to save this town. Welcome! Alright, so as you heard, we were unable to save field number 29 from bankruptcy, but I guess head office did make a deal with the bank and offered to purchase this land, so here we are. We were instructed to harvest the corn. We've been hard at it this morning since we've woken up. It is almost 8 o'clock in the morning and we've got it just almost done. We've got a lot of work ahead of us after we finish this corn, which will be done in just a few short minutes. We need to put it in the silo, add it to our crops, and she wants us to replant oats. But in order to do that, we're going to have to plow the field first. You can't go from corn to oats because we need to plow. So we're going to have to do a little bit of field preparation first before we do that. But we've got to get this done. And what else is on the agenda for today? We've got to harvest our fields. The corn in field 16 is ready and the sunflowers in field 17 are ready to harvest. As well, we've got to make sure the chickens are okay. We've got to check for eggs. If we do have any more full egg boxes, they've got to go in the trailer in case somebody else wants them. Then we're going to have to, we've got to replant oats in this field here. And then we've got to handle any orders that may or may not come in. Alright, so we've got all the corn. And it looks like we've got just about almost 51,000 liters. Not much. I'm guessing the owner of the former owner of field number 29 did not have time to fertilize all of the corn, so we lost a little bit to yield. But we got a good price on the field. It only costs I think about $175,000 looking at our bank account. So we took care of that. We got the corn, and then we can add another 51,000 liters to our corn, which is going to be harvested later on today. All right, let's get this in the silo. We'll have a quick peek at the chickens to see how they're doing. I'm pretty sure overnight while we were camped in the harvester, they made quite a little bit of mess of barley on the ground that needs to be picked up. And also I think our silage is ready as well. We should go and check on that too. We can open up the silo and start putting that in the trailer so that if anyone else wants an order, there's lots of barley on the ground there. Clean that up real quick. And we'll do some basic farm upkeep. I got lots of egg boxes on the ground too, lots in the trailer. That's good. That trailer was a good idea. Now we don't have to load up the pickup truck and have them slide all around and get all crazy like. Last thing we want is broken eggs inside those cartons. Now we should get a chicken count too. I guess that would be good. We are starting to get a lot more eggs and there's a lot more barley going onto the ground. So that leads me to believe that we've hatched a few more chickens. So we do need to get an accurate count of how many chickens we have. If we're certainly looking to buy some more chickens, then it would be a good idea to find out how many we actually have. The only problem is getting in that pen and counting over 100 and some odd chickens. I don't know. Maybe there's an inventory system that we can employ. I don't know. They're chickens, really. Does it matter how many we have? Whoa. I probably just broke a few eggs there. Should probably pay more attention to that. Does it really matter how many chickens we have? We're feeding them, we're getting eggs, and they're not dying. So I think we're okay. All right, let's get these egg boxes into the trailer. There's one, and then we'll count the egg boxes after that, and then we'll see how many we have. I can't remember how many were on the flyer. I think she said 4. I think she had 4 cartons on the flyer. I don't know. Oh, well. Well, it's hard to keep an accurate count of the egg boxes because as we pick them up, they just appear. So, I don't know. We'll just put these other 5 boxes into the trailer. Whoops. Banging them on the fence post. And we'll get an accurate count, and then we'll see just how many we have here. Oh, there's one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maybe? 10 boxes of eggs? I don't know. Anyways, we got a lot of boxes of eggs. I don't think it matters. Where did I leave that John Deere tractor? We're going to have to plow that field, and then I want to get that started. There it is, attached to the trailer. All right. So I want to get that field plowed, so I think we're going to go and do that right now before we replant and before all of the shops open at 8 o'clock. I think they generally open at 8, which is why we don't have any orders just yet. But I'm guessing when they open, we will get some requests. So I want to start this plowing. Oops, there we go. I want to start the plowing of this field before the shops open so that we can get it done uninterrupted. Because I hate having to leave things in a rush. Alright, let's get out of here. Across the street to field number 29. Well, you know, the only good thing about losing field 29 to the bank, I guess, is that it's close by. You know, we don't have to drive that far. It's right across the street. It would be worse if it was on the other side of town. However, it would have been better if the farmer could have just kept their field. And then we wouldn't have to feel like, I do feel like somewhat of a failure, you know, like we were brought here to save the town and then one slipped through. It was kind of act of God, I guess. It was raining and we weren't able to really do anything in the rain with the crops. So, you know, you think the bank would have been a little more understanding, but it is what it is. Farming is the business, and if the business isn't making any money, then you know, you do what you gotta do. Alright, let's get this field plowed. Whew, okay, that didn't take as long as I thought it would, although this field does look big. It is narrow in some spots. It didn't take long to plow. It's 12 minutes after 8, and the shops are now open. Well, the other farms are now open, I guess, and the businesses are now open. So we should keep our phone on at all times just to make sure if any orders do come in that we don't miss them. I don't mind being interrupted if people need help, but I don't like leaving things unfinished either. So it's kind of like a catch-22 when we got to start this silage too. I do believe it's 100% fermented. So we're going to have to start that up and put the belts in their place. We'll just park the high-capacity trailer underneath the conveyor belts again and let the conveyors do the work. So that way we can move on to other things. So I think we're going to set up the belts first, and then we will move on to replanting that newly plowed field with oats. And then there we go. So I don't know if their plan is to purchase fields that are in trouble and then have each one dedicated to its own crop. It seems it might be going that way. Field 26 is now dedicated just for barley, but that's for the chickens, so I'm not really sure if that fits into their plan. But we don't have any oats. We sold all the oats in the last episode to the transport company, if you remember. So we're out of oats, so it only makes sense that we plant oats in the big field to sort of get a stockpile going up. And we've got, what, 542,000 liters of straw. So I don't think we need any more straw, but I guess it's good to have a whole bunch on hand. You never know what their plan is. Head office makes all the decisions, folks. I'm just the farmer monkey doing their bidding, I guess, if you want to put it that way. A little farmer monkey doing the job. All right, let's get these belts in here. We should be okay right about there. Unpack the silo. Yep, all good. Silage is good. Let's turn on this belt. Done. Now, let's get the other belt in place here. Oh, no, this way. There we go. Get that into position. I think we're going to have to raise it up. I don't want to hit the tractor. I don't want to damage the belt. We're going to have to raise it up to get it into the trailer anyway. So, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's get this in position. Let's try and angle that so we don't have to get back in the tractor and move the trailer again. Come on, nope, not quite there. Nope. Almost got it. Oh, there we go. I think just on the edge. Let's try and wiggle this in here a little bit. I think that'll just about do it. There we go. So now we just have to extend this out a little bit. Whoops, some on the ground. Whoops, missed the trailer. Some more on the ground. I will clean that up in a little bit. What is happening here? Are we right over the trailer? Why isn't it going in? We've got some on the ground. We're gonna have to move this. No, we should be good. Maybe there's a problem with the conveyor belt. Mystery. Why is the conveyor belt not auto-feeding into the trailer? Well, ladies and gentlemen, do we have our first breakdown here? What's happening? Oh, there we go. Oh, a little more on the ground, I think. Well, there we go. All right, it's working. There we go. Silage going into the trailer. We'll clean up that little bit of a mess later. Yeah, seeding. So now we're going to seed that field across the street with oats. That shouldn't take very long because our seeder is quite big. Oh, I hit the pipe on my silo. That can't be good. Should try and focus a little bit more so we don't hit things and damage things. Let's get in the seeder. And of course, it's parked the opposite way. I don't think I can get out that way with the seeder. There's lots of trees there. Maybe we should look at removing some of these trees that are kind of in the way. For now, let's not worry about that. Let's just get out and across the street, and we will seed that field with oats. Okay, now we are becoming increasingly busy. I wish they'd let me hire someone. Actually, I don't know if they'll let me hire someone. I've never actually asked. Do I need help? There's certainly a lot of harvesting to do today. I'd rather pay someone to harvest corn and sunflowers while I replant this field. Try and navigate this maze of farm equipment to get out of the farm. There we go. Perfect. All right, silage is still going. We've got silage going into the silo today. We got 51,000 liters of corn from field 29. We've got the rest of our corn and sunflowers to seed to harvest as well. We've also got canola and barley that needs to be harvested too. Don't forget about that. We've got the barley in field 26 for the chickens and the canola in field 15. Yeah, so 26 is the dedicated barley field. And we need to take care of all this stuff because our chickens, I think, are rapidly multiplying and need to eat barley. All right, okay, we are on oats. All right, let's configure this. Let's get this dropped and going. What's happening here? Is it early or there we go? All right, would help if I put it in drive. All right, we are planting oats. Whoops, we're hitting trees. We're planting oats on field number 29 in this oddly shaped field. We got that other field that's ready to harvest right beside us. I wonder if they're okay. If they need any help, maybe we can check with them later. All right. All right, oats going in the ground. And there we go. Seeded with oats. Complete. Alright, so now we just got to sit back and wait for those to grow. And then we can refertilize the oat field up to 100%. Let's see if we can get in this way. And that way we will know if we can get out this way. Seems to be a lot of trees in my way. And rocks and things. I have to back up a little bit. This is sort of troublesome. We've got a lot of trees here on the driveway. And I don't think this was meant for large equipment. Yeah, there's another tree in the way. And I'd hate to cut down all of this greenery. But maybe we'll just use the other exit and entrance for now. There we go. Alright, we are in almost. Now we can start harvesting the corn and the sunflowers once we get this put away. Now we can leave the high capacity trailer filling up with silage because that high capacity harvester that we have should be able to do both the corn and the sunflowers on one fill. So we shouldn't need to utilize the trailer. We'll wait for that silage to be done and then hopefully we can just dump that in the silo. Let's grab the harvester and the corn header, I believe, is already, yeah, it's still attached. Okay, that's right. So we harvested all that corn this morning. Now let's get over here. We may have to perform some on-site maintenance to the harvester at some point. I don't think it's going to be working at optimal conditions for very much longer, so we are going to have to set some time aside for parts and labor just to make sure everything is running properly. But we'll worry about that later. We've got a lot of work to do right now and I want to get this done. So eventually we're going to have to replant, and I'm not sure what we're going to have to replant, but let's just get this started anyways, at least. All right, field number 16, corn harvest underway. Let's get this done. All right, there we go. The corn is just about complete. And yeah, we can add that to the silo. What did we end up with here? Let's say 86,000 liters conservatively, and then with the 51,000 liters from 29, that leaves us with, what, 138,000 liters of corn, give or take a few liters. So that's not bad. We've got quite the big stockpile of corn now at 137,000 liters. So let's get off the field and back to the road here. Okay, there's the canola that needs to be harvested at some point today, as well as the barley. Now the barley is, we're going to have to collect the straw as well, so we'll do that last, I think. We'll need the loading wagon for that as well. I want to get these sunflowers done. It is quite a large field, and it's going to take pretty much the rest of the day. So we'll get that all sorted out. Now let's just get this 86,000 liters of corn into the silo, added to the total, and then we can start harvesting the sunflowers. There we go. We'll just wait for this to empty because we got nothing else to do right now. It's a good thing that this empties pretty quickly. If it emptied any slower, I don't really know what I'd do with myself in the meantime. Alright, done. Alright, now we can use the corn header for the sunflowers as well. Let's get over to the sunflower field and we will get this taken care of right away. It is a lot of sunflowers. Wow. Alright, maybe they know something I don't. Maybe there's going to be a run on sunflowers momentarily. Who knows? Let's just cut in right here. And we'll just go around the perimeter again like we always do. And then we'll just cut through the middles. Oh, there's my phone. Let's see here. What do we got? Hello, this is Miller's Dairy. We just signed a contract to buy eggs from you. Nice. Can you bring us what you have ASAP? Alright, let's... well, before we start harvesting the sunflowers, or finish anyway, we just started, let's jump in a tractor and we'll bring all these eggs down to Miller's Dairy. Nice. So we locked in a purchaser of the eggs. That is fantastic. That's a good sign that the town is coming back to life. Let's see here. What do we got? Well, there's 2 boxes on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 boxes of eggs. There's 2 on the ground, so we're going to pick these up too and put them in the trailer. And then run these down to Miller's Dairy. Alright, so we've arrived at Miller's Dairy, and the only downside to this trailer is that we manually have to drop the eggs into the sell point. It won't tip, and it won't just dump them onto the ground, which is okay, I guess. We are just pitching these boxes over the side of the trailer, and they're taking them inside. So there we go. And we've got one last one. So we sold all 10 boxes of eggs. And this is the last one. Whoops. That one is probably going to have some broken eggs in it. I'm not going to lie. Here we go. Perfect. Nice handoff. And we are going back to the farm. And we're going to finish harvesting the sunflowers, hopefully, without any more interruptions. Alright, so we made it back to the farm after selling all of the eggs. We managed to get all of the sunflowers now into the harvester. This is now complete with no interruptions. Things went pretty quickly. Let's just grab that last little bit right there. There we go. And now we are putting just about 62,000 liters of sunflowers into the silo, and then we can swap out the corn header for the cereal header and start on the canola and the barley, and then hopefully we can get all that done today without any more interruptions. All right, there we go, going into the silo. 62,000 liters of sunflowers. There we go. Alright, looks nice. Black gold going into its container. I never really understood the need for sunflowers. Maybe they're making sunflower oil, sunflower seeds. Who knows? We just plant it and we just harvest it. They worry about production. I'm glad we don't have to worry about production. Can you imagine if we had to press all of those seeds into oil and then sell the oil and bottle it? That would just be crazy. All right. Sunflower and corn header deposited back into the shed. Let's get over here. We'll grab the corn head, or the corn. We'll grab the canola header, or cereal grain header, whatever. The other one. And we'll start on the... Oh, there's my phone again. Hello, this is the Richland Feed and Seed Mill. We are opening up today and need your silage, all of it. If no one is around to unload you, leave the trailer and we will bring it back later. Thanks. Well, that's nice. All right, so remember a lot of episodes ago, we went to the Richland Feed and Seed Mill and it was not opened. I guess they're finally winding up production and now they need all of our silage. So let's get down there. We'll go and grab the silage trailer, and then we'll get down to the Richland Feed and Seed Mill. All right, pulling in to the Richland Feed and Seed Mill. I can hear production. Sounds like everything's going on. Now he did say if no one was here to unload us, we can just leave the trailer. It doesn't appear that anyone is coming out. So there we go. Well, let's try the other side. Maybe they're on the other side. Offloading grain. No, I don't see anyone. All the doors are still closed. I can hear things going on inside there. Okay, well, I'm not usually a trusting person. I don't think I want to... I don't think anyone will steal it. What are you going to do with 130,000 liters of silage in a 4-ton trailer? Alright, so we'll just leave that there. We'll head back to the farm and we'll start harvesting the canola, and then we'll wait and see if they bring that tractor, if they bring the trailer back. Who knows? Alright, so we finally arrived back at the farm, and I think time is running out on this video, so we're going to bring the harvester and the header up to the canola. We'll start harvesting, but we'll pick that up next week, as this is all the time we have left for today. I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank all of you viewers for tuning in to our Bucks County Adventure Town Survival Roleplay episode number 10. Thanks for stopping by. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave, and drop a like on the video so we can continue our saga here in Bucks County. That's all the time we have for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next episode.